no. I'll get some. Because when we get to the house, it ain't going to be no. Listen.
Are you ready for some football? It's the Browns and the Texans on Sunday night. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page in the next game, week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season. And here we are in week 2.
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. We'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down up past the 40-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A run up the middle with Chubb. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Throwing is Lawrence. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Chubb. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Naheem Hines. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
On second down, Stroud. Now, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The Browns offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. A run with Hines. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Hey, Lion!
They'll go with Chubb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Browns with the advantage. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Second down and 3.
Hey!
Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. Here's Chubb. Powering forward. He's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Score Browns 14, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. The Texans offense ready to take over for their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A loss of 10 yards.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Nyheim Hines back deep for the Browns. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running is Chubb. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Lawrence. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break.
24.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
Now sets up a screen for Chubb. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. Texans offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. No chance at all. He'll go down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll try to run for it. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Stroud to throw here on first down. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the visiting Jets were able to get the road victory. Mac Jones, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Lamar Jackson, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico
Both teams
and Greg
ready
Olsen.
to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter.
Here we go.
They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
At the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
A second down throw for Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Naheem Hines. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Hey, Lion!
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. They face second down and 7. To throw is Lawrence. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up.
The ball comes out. The Browns have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
Next to score, Browns 21, Texans 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Once again, it's Pierce. Whoa! And he'll be brought down what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So we are through 3, and Sunday Night Football continues after this.
All right.
On first down, it's Stroud. A throw caught by Dell on the outside.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good. Now whistles as the challenge flag is out. And this last play will be reviewed. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ow, the play. Tonight.
Now, Stroud. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Hey, easy, route.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Chubb. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
We're at 23.
They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Whoa. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run right here with Chubb. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Hey, go, go.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's into the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. That's caught by Dell, working his way across the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Stroud. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Stroud gonna set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. On play action, Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A run up the middle with Chubb. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everyone.